I want to show you a clip of Donald Trump that went somewhat under the radar this past week that really just exposes how incompetent Donald Trump is. This clip is from when he was speaking at the New York Economic Club the other day, and he was asked a pretty complex policy question, and as expected, it didn't go well. He has no idea what he's talking about. So I want to show you this clip, but before I do so, make sure to subscribe down below. It goes a really, really long way. It helps a lot. But let's take a look at that clip, shall we? So here's the clip, and just brace yourself for a bunch of nonsense, essentially. Let's have a listen.
Hi, John.
First, let me thank you for your presentation today. President Trump, in the last fiscal year, the fiscal deficit under the Biden administration was approximately $2 trillion. Under the policies you've announced, the deficit would come down from items such as increased revenues from tariffs, as well as eliminating the tax incentives for the Green New Deal. These gains would be mitigated by decreases in revenues from policies such as no tax on tips. Overall, what do you estimate will be the impact of the fiscal deficit from your policies?
So first and foremost, before we hear Donald Trump's response, pretty tough question, right? That's a pretty specific question on fiscal policy, on deficit spending, things like that. Things that like Kamala Harris or Joe Biden or Tim Walz could speak very eloquently about. But Donald Trump is not none of those people. He's not Barack Obama. So let's hear this bumbling fool's response to this decently difficult question.
Well, we just hit record highs at numbers that nobody ever thought possible. You're right, it's over $2 trillion. Nobody thought that was a number that was, I mean, you can go back 4 years, nobody thought a number like that would be possible. It's crazy. It's like, it's just horrible, actually. But yeah, we're $2 trillion, and I view it as profit and loss to a certain extent. A lot of people say, oh, it's trade. You know, you have many people say trade deficits don't matter. I think they matter a lot. I think they matter a lot. We're going to have tremendous growth. This, what I'm talking about, is all about growth. The tax is relatively minor compared to the growth. We're going to make our money back on growth. We're going to also, I mean, we're going to grow like nobody's ever grown before. I think if this all works out, you're going to have the auto industry come back to America. Right now, China is building 2 auto factories in Mexico, massive auto factories, and they think they're going to make their cars in Mexico and send them back into the United States with no tax. It's not going to happen. Under this administration, it's going to.
So Donald Trump, the private citizen, is suing the Donald Trump administration, which Donald Trump, the president, is the head of. And Donald Trump, the private citizen, is saying that the Donald Trump administration owes him $230 million for wrongful prosecution. And Donald Trump, the president, is saying that he, as the president, gets to make the determination if Donald Trump, the private citizen, gets $230 million. Does that make sense to you at all? Are you following any of that? Now, Donald Trump doesn't actually get to make that decision. The people who make that decision are supposed to be career civil servants at the Justice Department who are insulated from political meddling. But the Supreme Court has just let Donald Trump fire those people or push them out and put his own people in that position. So even though it's not Donald Trump actually making the decision on if he can get $230 million from the government, it is people who work for him as the president who get to make the determination if him as the private citizen can get $230 million of taxpayer money. That is your money that Donald Trump is now taking from you because he is saying that he's allowed to do that. While the government is shut down, while people who work for the government are not getting paid, while people who are on SNAP benefits who receive government assistance are not getting that, while they're actively trying to strip away health care rights from people, Donald Trump can just get $230 million. Do we see why people say he's the most corrupt president ever? He's not even hiding this fact. This isn't some like thing he's hiding. He's openly saying that he is suing the Justice Department and he's the one that gets to make the decision. Do we really think that he's the hero of the working man, that he's not the most corrupt president ever, when he's actively celebrating his own corruption and acting like he's some genius because he's decided to sue the federal government and give himself $230 million? Do you see it yet? That he's stealing money from you and enriching himself? Or are you just going to continue to sit on the ground, continue to suck on those boots, and enjoy the taste of that shoe leather?
Hey guys, how you all doing? Welcome back again to another episode. And thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. So, what do you guys think about the video that you just watched? Please let me know your thoughts and your opinion in the comment section.
Breaking news, guys. Donald Trump then banned oral sex.
Girl, what the
Yes.
fuck?
I don't know how he can tell somebody what to do with their mouth and how he even know to even ban some shit like that. But this man is literally banning and doing everything that he wants to do. Like, why do you have enough time to even do that? Why is that even on your mind? And yes, I just seen the post on Facebook. Somebody said Donald Trump has banned oral. What? Like, that is crazy to me. Like, did y'all hear about that yet? Or I'm the only one that heard about it? Because I got the proof down below. I'm going to insert it down in the comments. But Donald Trump, I'm tired. Brother. Where does all your time go? You just sitting in the lab just...
Welcome to We Told You So, episode 164. I don't know what you guys look like when you get out of bed, but me, I'm bringing sexy back. People like myself have been shouting since Trump's first administration that tariffs and trade wars just jack up the prices here on us at home. Meanwhile, he and his gullible voters seem to think that tariffs are the magical answer for everything. In fact, the tariffs in his first administration put such a strain on farmers that he had to bail them out for billions of dollars. Now they're saying they need to be bailed out for even more. And Trump said he would love to do that, but he can't because it's on delay because of the shutdown. The shutdown that he and the Republicans caused by trying to take away health care from people, which the Democrats have said is a red line. With the plan that Trump and the Republicans are trying to implement, people's healthcare costs are going to fucking skyrocket. But now Trump is also not just screwing over soybean farmers, he's now screwing over the beef farmers. Remember when everyone on the right was so pissed off because Fox News told you that Joe Biden was coming for your gas stoves and your burgers? Well, because of these tariffs, the price on beef has gone up about 20% because manufacturers are now boosting up their prices because of the tariffs. And Trump's answer is to say fuck the American beef farmers and just start importing more beef from Argentina. And all of these Trump-humping farmers are now like, wait a minute, aren't we making America great again? No, you're making Argentina great again. Because you're all fucking gullible morons. Meanwhile, Robert Reich pointed out that the people who donated for Trump's expensive ballroom are people like Google and Palantir, people who directly have profited or will profit off of Trump's bullshit. Once again, for the people in the MAGA who claimed for years that they cared so much about insider trading going on in Congress, they don't care when their God King does it and when he blatantly robs the American fucking people. Much like how he wants to take $200 million of taxpayer money and have the DOJ pay him that money because of all of the indictments that he received, because he's that much of a fucking vengeful crybaby. And while this is not directly political, Europol recently took down a massive sim farming network that was powering 49 million fake online accounts. This is one of the many ways that the rich people in this country control the narrative. How many of these millions of fake accounts are actually moonlighting as Trump supporters? How many of them are pro-Russia bots? We have to remember that millions of the people online that we supposedly engage with are not real people. They're just phantoms that are made to make us believe that we are the minority and that the psychopaths are the majority, when in reality there's far fewer of them than we think, which unfortunately is what helps shape the narrative from the people on the right, that they think that Donald Trump is some massive job creator, when Barack Obama actually created nearly 12 million jobs during his time in office, and with the 400,000 measly jobs that Trump has created in 9 months, he's still at a net negative 2.3 million. MAGA is still celebrating Trump as a job creator when he has done nothing but lose American jobs. And yet these people who have to keep trying to convince themselves they are patriots have no problem with Donald Trump destroying the White House that has been a symbol of our country for hundreds of years. And while he and his syphilitic sycophants claim that he's going to be president in 2028 whether we like it or not, and it's against the fucking Constitution. All because they subscribe to that stupid originalist Constitution bullshit saying that everything since the Reconstruction era is invalidated, because everything boils down to their 200-year-old axe to grind that they lost the Civil War. And ironically, while Trump is on his revenge tour of trying to get back at all of the people who called him out for being a criminal and a bully, Let us not forget that the rich asshole tyrant version of Biff Tannen in Back to the Future was modeled after Donald Trump. Thomas F. Wilson, who played Biff Tannen in the series, said that he's since been reached out to by bullies. People who have been forced in their lives as an adult to go out and apologize to people and realize that the things that they have done have made them who they are and what they have to do to make amends. Thomas F. Wilson in real life is actually a hell of a guy. But this is where art and reality differ, because don't expect Donald Trump to ever apologize for any of the horrible things he has ever done in his fucking life. This has been We Told You So. I'm really hoping this regime ends before it ends me.
Like seriously guys, the shutdown is getting more longer than expected. Yeah, it's getting more longer than expected. People never expect it, to belong to this way. Just imagine guys, a lot of people who their life depends on food stamps. Their food stamps has been pending ever since the shutdown started. Look at the people living on paycheck to paycheck. Look at them. Like, oh my god, I can't even believe that all of this are happening right now in 2025. At least these people are supposed to resolve the issue and keep the office running instead of just shutting down. It is not fair. It's no longer funny, guys. What do you guys think about this video? I feel so much sorry for people who are poor, average people, people who are living on paycheck, and people who their lives depend on food stamps. They are the receiving part. They are the ones that are hearing the heat of the current administration. So guys, what do you guys think about this video? Please let me know under the comment section. Do well to share it and like it so that your friends, your family can see it.
Democrats just caved, y'all. The Chuck Schumer shutdown is collapsing exactly like we predicted. As of tonight, 3 Senate Democrats have broken ranks. John Fetterman of Pennsylvania, Catherine Cortez Masto of Nevada, and Angus King of Maine, who usually side with the Democrats, all voted with Republicans to end the shutdown. Y'all like the video right here? Follow for more, and let's get into it. Even in the House, Democrats are starting to revolt. Also, Congressman Jared Golden is blaming his own party, saying the entire shutdown is the fault of the far-left progressives who hijacked the agenda. Vulnerable Democrats in swing states like Georgia, New Hampshire, and Michigan are panicking as their approval numbers crater. Meanwhile, President Trump and his budget director, Russ Vought, have froze billions in blue state funding, 2.1 from Chicago Transit, 18 billion from New York infrastructure, and another 8 billion in so-called green projects. Altogether, nearly 30 billion in blue state funding is on ice. And here's the real kicker. This shutdown gave Trump the ultimate power move under the Anti-Deficiency Act, authority over day-to-day federal operations, shifts from Congress to the executive branch during a shutdown. That means Trump and Vought now run DC. They can cut, fire, and dismantle the deep state however they see fit. And that's exactly what they're doing. Over 300,000 federal employees are already gone, the largest reduction since World War II, y'all. 100,000 more resigned outright. Democrats thought they were pressuring Trump, but they accidentally handed him total control. Now Senate Majority Leader John Thune is holding daily votes, chipping away at what's left of Democrat unity. Each day another Democrat faces pressure to defect. All the while Trump keeps reshaping Washington permanently. So here's the truth. This isn't a shutdown anymore. The Democrats lost the moment they triggered it. They empowered Trump to do exactly what they feared most: take a wrecking ball to the deep state. The caving has begun. The Democrats are fracturing, and Trump's political and strategic victory is complete. Y'all like the video? Let me know what you think in the comments. Follow for more, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Have you raised the full $300 million needed to fund your ballroom? And how much specifically are you donating to this construction
raised,
project?
I think $350 million. All donor money and money that we put up. We've raised. It's going to be. It's going to cost right in the neighborhood of $300 million. It's been expanded, and made absolutely. It'll be the most beautiful ballroom anywhere in the world, I think.
And how much specifically are you donating to it personally?
How much am I donating? I won't be able to tell you until I finish, but I'll donate whatever's needed, I'll tell you that. Do I have a name for the... I won't get into that now.
Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please share your thoughts, your opinion under the comment section. Let me know what you think about this video. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel in case you have not subscribed already. So you stay tuned and see you all in my next episode. Bye.